Here, by Grace Paley. Here I am in the garden, laughing, an old woman with heavy breasts and a nicely mapped face. How did this happen? Well, that's who I wanted to be, at last. A woman in the old style, sitting, stout thighs apart, under a big skirt. Grandchild sliding on, off my lap, a pleasant summer perspiration. That's my old man across the yard. He's talking to the meter reader. He's telling him the world's sad story, how electricity is oil or uranium and so forth. I tell my grandson, run over to your grandpa. Ask him to sit beside me for a minute. I am suddenly exhausted by my desire to kiss his sweet explaining lips. March Blizzard, John Tagliabue. A thin and crippled and sweet and humorous, very old man dying, on his winter bed, in an oxygen tent, very, very thin, Irish, such a good Yankee craftsman, ascetic, bachelor, dreamy philosophic. A few weeks ago he climbed a thin ladder to take some snow and ice off the roof. Boyish up there he worked, clear. Now in the painted hospital he tries to breathe. The whole wide day is dim with heavy snow. It is still snowing, a dying whale, and the vast sea comes up several times for air. But angels are ready. And then, fooling all the predictions of the doctors and charts and tremulous fears of his brother and sisters, they adore him. And one had a permanent wave, just to be ready in case. And then he came out of the hospital, went down to the grocery store to see some friends, and recently he's been on the roof again. Her Long Illness by Donald Hall. Daybreak until nightfall, he sat by his wife at the hospital while chemotherapy dripped through the catheter into her heart. He drank coffee and read the Globe. He paced. He worked on poems. He rubbed her back and read aloud. Overcome with dread, they wept and reaffirmed their love for each other, witlessly, over and over again. When it snowed one morning, Jane gazed at the darkness blurred with flakes. They pushed the IV pump, which she called Igor, slowly past the nurse's pods, as far as the outside door, so that she could smell the snowy air.